So in today's video, I want to speak about history. Why take the time to learn history? If you study engineering, in the end, you expect to be able to construct a bridge or design a chip. If you study medicine, you expect to be able to cure people. Yet, if you study history, what do you get? This is today's topic. So, what's history other than stories about the past, whether in the form of a book or an interview? These are stories, things that happen. And it's infinite. You can study history forever. It is never ending. At some point, if you learn history, you're going to close the book you're reading. You're going to look at your spouse and your children. You're going to look at your mayor and your politics. And you would have a sense that this all happened before. You're living a repeat. If you immerse yourself in history, when you hear your politicians speak about sacrifice and about the enemy and about the need to get together and be united, you have a sense of deja vu. You've already been there and you know how this happens. That's what it means if you understand and immerse yourself in history. Now you might think to yourself, well, this YouTuber just saved me a lot of time learning history. And I would say that is not the case. I would equate this as me telling you about a swimming technique. Me speaking to you about it does not make you a swimmer. So ask yourself, how many times in history did a man came back home to find his spouse sleeping with another man, only to reach for a sharp object and killing them both? How many times did this happen? I say that the people who commit such acts are people who do not know history. And I don't mean it in the sense that they haven't heard about other people in the past who killed their spouse for sleeping with another person, but they haven't immersed themselves in such history. So imagine that now you get a phone call from your best friend. He has just committed double homicide. He killed his wife and her lover. You come to his home and you see him in a state of panic. He is crying. He is all over. You calm him down. You call the police. He goes to trial and he's put in prison or put to death. He has to confront his children whose relationship he completely destroyed. And now when this is done, you have another friend that commits exactly the same act. And then again, you go to that same process. What do you think is going to happen if you yourself now came back home to find your spouse sleeping with another man? I would say you would say something in the order, this is ridiculous. And you would end up having a conversation with both of them. And the reason is because you understand the consequences of such actions. You've already experienced this before. Those who commit such acts do this because this is the first time it happened to them. They are in a state of shock when they come to the bedroom and see what they see. And they lose their mind specifically. Those who read history understand the current present differently. The present occurs to them differently than for those who do not know history. If you study history and immerse yourself such that you feel that you've already been there, you supposedly understand the consequences. You read history such that you get goosebumps when you read it. You really experience it. You would have a much broader sense of the current present. That's what learning history, immersing yourself in history, gives you. And it is extremely valuable. Till next time.